Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. They started on the ground with Ekeler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. It's Smith. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 3.5 to go, first quarter. After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2nd down and 4. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 21 yards away. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Geno. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
12 more yards there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Geno on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's Smith. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hill. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Jackson. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now off to the races, down the right side, inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Lamar Jackson, 61 yards. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Little short pass here to Hill, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. It's Eckler again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling it. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? He's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith.
Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Smith. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now we're looking at a 4th down.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
And look, they got it. Good for them, but they were within his range. I know that would have been a long field goal. I'm kind of surprised he didn't kick it, though.
I guess what he's going to have to do is frame it as, I just had so much confidence in the offense there, that's why I went for it. It's not me saying you couldn't have made that field goal. I'm going to need you later. Stay ready.
Yeah, he did have the one miss earlier, but you're right. Stay ready. There's still plenty of time in this game.
23 yards on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing now is Geno. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
All right, rifle throws one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeForest Buckner never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Complete. This is Lewis.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
Now a dump off here complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith.
That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for fun.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
Give me some fucking time, my nigga. Damn.
Get a sack. Put him on the
Yo,
ground.
sure.
The ball free while doing so. Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Come on, my nigga. I just need a little bit more time.
2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year.
Oh.
He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing is Jackson.
is
Fuck this set. Get the.
incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Wayne Cam. Oh my God, come down. Check.
And he is out of bounds right around the
That is
10-yard
Tariq Woolen
line.
with Derrick Henry.
They're able
That
to
nigga is
convert on
not that
3rd down, and that
fast.
sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
God, what is that time?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage.
This nigga's team's crazy, man.
2nd and goal.
Didn't get it.
Strike
Ah.
out wide by Jackson. Touchdown Raiders. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Raiders 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Now Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
Standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Hardman on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Jackson.
He's got Lewis. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Jackson.
He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Connecting with Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. He's got Henry powering forward. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Smith now to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Patriots are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs. As we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the